for my Mindamina Massy and Fambra, your channel. You so. Message said notification button or button on now subscribe to the any update to be on Sabeka. No, I share. I may be beer. I come. A branch of Mangy Break, you could see in some cacra.
Of our body politics. Sometimes it does not necessarily matter how you fall, but the most important thing is when and how you get up. And I can assure you, following our defeat on December 7, 2024, so many decisive, so many ruthless and necessary decisions have been taken, all in the interest of our party and to bring back us to power, inshallah, 2028. Mr. Chairman, what we are witnessing today is a well thought out strategy and part of our reorganization as a party. You all recall, when we lost the elections, many of us were in despair state, to the point that there were several accusations and counter-accusations. But the party, in the midst of all the turbulence, constituted a committee chaired by revered Professor Ebrony3, what we refer to as review committee, to go around the country to solicit views, comments from the rank and file of our party as to why we lost the elections. They submitted their report, and after they have submitted their report, the party immediately constituted an amendment committee chaired by Lawyer Frank Davis to look at the various aspects of our constitution that needs amendment, and those areas that have not been captured by our constitution, to bring the constitution in real time to deal with current and future situations. Mr. Chairman, I'm proud to say that many of the issues which in one way or the other culminated in our loss on December 7, 2024 has been addressed in this amended constitution. We all know that one of the reasons why we couldn't get the needed votes to win our elections was apathy in our party. And it also stemmed from the fact that there were several former party executives who felt that they were neglected because they were former executives. But in our current constitution, I'm proud to say that we have expanded our electoral college to make room for former party executives, at least at the constituency, regional, national level, and even former members of parliament to have a voting right. All these are done to address the issue of apathy in our party. We also report that in the elections, many people criticize our party communication, and there were issues that we've done so much, but we are not communicating our achievement, and there was lack of coordination even among the various communication directorates. Mr. Chairman, I know our revered historian and authority on constitutional law is here, Professor Ebrony3. But Prof, you agree with me that one of our shortfalls or struggles, even from our forefathers when UGCC was formed, had always been on how our tradition been able to deal with propaganda and lies from our opponents. At least, I'm proud to say that with this new constitutional amendment, we have painstakingly looked at how our communication has been run in the past, even from the time of UGCC to date. And we have made reforms to make sure that we address issues of communication and prevent our opponents from always going with propaganda against our party. Mr. Chairman, I'm also happy that our party never again will we take security for granted. And indeed, with what happened in December 2024, the party going forward will forever take our security and intelligence as a very serious tool in our body politics. Mr. Chairman, indeed, our problem has been on how to pass our tradition from one generation to the other, and how to recall the struggles of our forefathers, document it so that the current generation, future generation will be proud and learn our history. As part of our reorganization, the party has established what we refer to as the Patriotic Institute. Mr. Chairman, I pray that we all live long to witness the work that the Patriotic Institute will do in the coming years. And I can tell you that we are going to have committed young men and women who understand our tradition and be ready to defend and work for our tradition. So, Chairman, I wish I could have taken my seat. But however, since we are talking about issues of constitution, rule of law, and democracy, I cannot take my seat without making comments on what has happened. Gave the NDC an overwhelming mandate in both presidential and parliamentary elections on December 7, 2024. And as a party, we respect that decision. This overwhelming mandate comes with huge expectations from the Ghanaian people, who are rightly so, expecting the NDC to tackle the issues of unemployment with their formula 133 as they promised during their campaign. The people of Ghana are expecting the NDC to tackle the issues of Galamsey, which is now worsening under their watch, posing an existential threat of our very survival. Mr. Chairman, nearly a year into their tenure, none of these have materialized. Instead, we have witnessed escalating abuse of incumbency and state-sponsored intimidation of political opponents in the media. We have source of money from the state. We have seen attempts to capture state institutions, including the judiciary, in efforts to usurp parliamentary seats we have won or they have legitimately lost. Unfortunately, the judiciary, which is supposed to be the last vanguard of rule of law, has suddenly been captured by the executive, particularly after the unlawful removal of the Chief Justice and Leadership Justice Araba Tokuni. Today in Ghana, judges fear to dispense justice according to the law, because they fear they may also suffer the same fate as Justice Tokuni. Shockingly, some judges now invoke the words of dictators such as Idi Amin. The famous pronouncement, "You may have freedom of speech, but freedom after speech cannot be guaranteed." And this is what comes from a judge. Others assume jurisdiction when none exists, issuing politically questionable rulings involving parliamentary cases. Mr. Chairman, on December 7, 2024, from all the 152 polling stations in Padai, results have been duly counted, announced and declared by the Electoral Commission. It is interesting to note that in line with the results from the 152 polling stations, the NDC parliamentary candidate, realizing that it has lost the elections, decided to cause mayhem in Pandai, just as they did in Techiman South, Benukwabenya, Amfano North, Ablekuma North, Okalku Central, and Obuasi East. Due to the security threats at Pandai, the Electoral Commission decided to move the coalition from Pandai to Temale. Chairman, it is also important to note that after the collation internally, 4,230 votes. So, Chairman, it is important to state that contrary to the false impression created, which the court says that the parliamentary candidate of the NDC had no vote at the collation center or was not present. So, Chairman, the regional secretary of the NDC was at the collation center. The NDC parliamentary candidate did not show up at the collation center because he knew he had lost. Mr. Chairman, in law, it is said that you cannot go to court and get what you have not asked for. In this particular case, the NDC candidate, somewhere 25th January 2025, decided to file a petition at the High Court, challenging 41 polling stations out of 152 polling stations. The Chairman, on 24th November 2025, the High Court judge gave a ruling, and it was expected that the ruling was going to center on the 41 polling stations that were before the court. But surprisingly, the High Court judge went beyond the 41 polling stations and annulled the result of 152 polling stations. So, Chairman, this is very abysmal, disheartening to because we are a party of rule of law. We have decided to file an appeal chaired by Justice Poma held that the date of Gazette notification of the Electoral Commission was 24th December 2024. At that time, there was contention as to whether the date was 6th January or 24th December. So, Chairman, the court unanimously said 24th December. This was after the NDC has presented their exhibit, what we refer as Exhibit A, to confirm from Ghana Publishing that the date that the parliamentary elections were gazetted was 24th. So that ended the matter. So, Chairman, there is a reason why under PND's Law 284, the representation of the people's law, it is stated in section 18 that before a person can take a matter to court, first, the Electoral Commission should have gazetted the election results. Then, after 21 days, then you can take the matter to court in the form of a petition. So, Chairman, it is interesting to note that in this case, the Gazette was on 24th December, but however, the NDC filed on 25th January 2025. That is 32 days after the date of Gazette, reaching the 21 days rule. So, Mr. Chairman, the question that we are asking is, where did the judge get the jurisdiction to be able to sit on that case after the time limit has expired? And indeed, the party has caused our Director of Legal to file for a judicial review by an order of certiorari at the Supreme Court. Mr. Chairman, this is clear. And everyone who reads the law, the PND's Law 284, knows that this is very clear. But however, we are waiting to hear what the Supreme Court will say on this matter. Our friends from the media, we are invited here not to empathize, sympathize, or side with us. We have welcomed you here to one, serve you what we refer to as political notice. That power is transient. If you will not talk, if you not provide a role to check this current government, when the table turns, don't come and blame the NPP government.